This Nigerian family traveled to Ireland and they got there, they claimed to be South Africa. They now use it to seek asylum. Now they have deported them back to South Africa. Guys, listen to this South African man and see the action that South African people are taking. Right now, this family are in South Africa because that is what they claim to be in Ireland.
A few weeks ago, I shared about a story of a Nigerian family that they purport to be South Africans. They went to Ireland and sought asylum. And recently, when Ireland was beginning to crack down on fraudulent asylum seekers that are coming from South Africa, turns out they are in their thousands. And the question that South Africans are asking, who are those people? Who are those people? Because we don't do that in South Africa. And when I say we, I'm talking black, white, Indians, and coloreds. Yeah, and South African Chinese. We don't travel like that. And there is no reason for any South African to go seek asylum. For what good reason? Yes, I know there's those propagandists. We're not talking about them. Probably some of them are part of those thousands. I don't know why they didn't take that pathway that Donald Trump gave them in the United States. And we are also hearing stories of how some of them are actually struggling in the United States. And some actually want to come back to South Africa. How do you come back to a country that is dangerous for you? Which goes to show they claim is false. But anyways, let's focus on this family. And I am very, very upset at our Homeland Security Minister, Dr. Leon Schreiber. Because why are we hearing this news from Ireland news channels and news journalists instead of hearing it from the Minister of Home Affairs himself, that the family that was ejected of Ireland because they falsely claimed asylum with fraudulent South African traveling documents, they've been deported back to South Africa just yesterday, the 28th of February, 2026. And we are finding out today, the 1st of March, 2026, from Ireland. So that means they are illegally in the country at the behest of our government. At the behest of our government. Let that sink in and begin to wonder, if you have to wonder. But with us, we know now why we are in this predicament of illegal aliens in South Africa, because they are enabled by our government. Right now, they are busy running around like headless chickens because it is election year. They are showing us and showing off how they are getting rid of illegal foreigners, but they are not going to the source of the problem. And the source is with them, the so-called leaders of our country. Because some of these so-called leaders of ours, they got the comrades in the same political parties that run businesses like restaurants or the hospitality industry, construction industry, and other industries where illegal foreigners work there, or they are preferred over South Africans, because South Africans, they come with, labor rights. A foreign national who's illegally in South Africa, they get exploited by the same friends of these ministers. They are lying on our faces, and yet decide they are smuggling in illegal aliens. I am flabbergasted. I am angry at the same time, and there are answers that needs to be provided to the people of South Africa. How did this Nigerian family, who fraudulently got South African traveling documents, then traveled to Ireland, lied on our name that we got gangsters that are after her? Now she will have to provide case numbers, because in South Africa we do have the rule of law. We got the police. If you have been a victim of crime, you go report it to the police. So we want the case number when she was being attacked, kidnapped, or whatever the situation was that she lied to Ireland about. And South Africans, if you are watching this video, you got to make some demands. And the demands you and I need to make is answers. Give us answers. How illegal people entered South Africa. On what grounds? On what grounds? They're not South Africans. Ireland was quite clear and emphatic that these people got into Ireland with fraudulent. The operative word here is fraudulent. And then the next operative word, travel documents. And you let them in and you don't tell us. You don't tell us. And then you think that we're supposed to do what? Roll over and play dead? No wonder they're doing as they please in South Africa. No wonder they are on top of our heads. They unzip their pants and they are peeing on our heads because of our government. You know, a Donald Trump leadership style when it comes to immigration, particularly illegal immigrants. We yearn it here in South Africa. We yearn those balls of steel. We yearn the cold-heartedness of the Polish president when it comes to illegal aliens. What we have here is wimps. These people are wimps that are leading us. I know. Trust me when I tell you, when it's election time, like I'm doing currently on my channel, we warn people. The leaders that you elect into power, they represent the person you are. So why then are you crying and saying and blaming them when you're the one you were warned against voting for them? And now why did you do that? Yes, I could exonerate myself and say I didn't vote for any of these people that are in power. I didn't, by the way. I didn't vote for any political party that is in the government of national unity, not even one of them. But I, as a South African, because a government was brought to me, so I have to now attach myself and insert myself and say, we are the ones that elected these people. These people reflect who we are. That is why they are doing the crap that they are doing, because we are crappy people ourselves. Doesn't sit well with me, but hey, here we are. Here we are. Dr. Leon Schreiber, you got explanation to do, sir. There is no way that we are going to get news from Ireland about the family that lied and tried to tarnish our reputation. South Africa is not just a country. South Africa is a brand. We built this brand called South Africa together. And then this is what you want to do to it. You want to throw crap on it by allowing liars. You know, in other countries, this would have been considered as treason. These people would have been, in fact, the mother. I don't blame the kids. The kids are kids. Unfortunately, they are going to, I guess they'll be part of this mess because of their mother, who is a liar, a criminal. So I hope that Leon Schreiber, when he addresses the nation about this family, is going to tell us the moment she landed at OR Tambo International Airport, the police were ready for her. She's in jail and she's going to be greeting the magistrate in the morning on Monday, the 2nd of March, 2026. I'm hoping that is what we're going to hear. And I don't want to hear, oh, well, when she got to South Africa, we were already ready for her and we deported her back with her children to Nigeria. And you think when she gets to Nigeria, she is not going to tarnish our image even further? No consequences of any kind? No, that doesn't sit well with me. The fact that you guys kept quiet and you did not tell us, it speaks volumes about the type of government we have. Again, it's our fault we have this government. And trust me, the people of South Africa are talking amongst each other. They are saying we are changing you. And we are going to start at local level because those are the elections we are going to around October, November 2026. the local government elections. We are going to be electing councillors and mayors. And we don't want these political parties that are in charge right now of our country when they are going to do things behind our back. We are a constitutional democracy, and our constitution is very clear about transparency because we are an open society. And now they are doing things behind our back. Just like the reason why we have so many illegal aliens is because they never consulted with us, which is a principle in our constitution that if you are going to introduce something that is going to affect, whether positive or negatively, to the citizens, you need to consult with them. That's the constitution. The only time they will use the constitution against us is when now these people are here and suddenly the constitution doesn't allow them to get them out of the country. How? Whose rights override the other one's rights is what I want to know from this government. Is the South African people's rights that are beneath the rights of illegal aliens in the country? That is what they're doing as they please? Guys, I have a headache after reading this news. Like, what on earth? What on earth? And we're supposed to do what about this? Oh, as I'm talking, I'm going to be accused of xenophobia. Yeah. The moment you become patriotic in this country, you are xenophobic. And some even went as far, like our president called people like myself who are patriotic to his country. Guess what? Yeah, you got it. Vigilante. I'm a vigilante because I am speaking for South Africa and speaking for the national security of this country. I'm a vigilante. Wow. Anyways, I knew something like this was going to happen. I knew it. The question I was asking myself, what exactly is going on? Because we heard about her and her family, but everything went quiet for a while. But we were getting other information that there are actually over 1,000 South Africans. Now we know who these people are. They are not South Africans. These are people that got South African traveling documents fraudulently. And most of these guys are the guys that their passports are shitholes, like Nigeria. Nigeria is getting rejected by every country in the world, especially the countries they want to go to. Your US, your Canadas, your UKs, your Ireland, your Australias, your New Zealand. They don't want them. In Asia, they don't want them. In fact, in Asia, they're actually sifting them out. And South Africa, with wide open arms, without consulting with us, they said, please come here, please, and be a nuisance once you are in here. Hijack buildings, sell white powder, kidnap their children, and you drug their boys so that their future is destroyed. Take over the country if you have to. That is what our government is encouraging them to do. Okay, let's...
The highest mistake one can do when seeking asylum in any foreign country is to use another nationality to seek asylum. This is the beginning of their downfall. This is the beginning of, as in the reason why they deport them. Because the island country, they now notice it. They found out that these people, they just lie. They are not even South Africa. They are Nigerian nationality. Now, they came to Ireland. They now claim South Africa. Maybe because they see that maybe they used to give a South African paper in that island. They have to use the nationality. That is the highest mistake someone can do when travel out of his or her country. Then the second point, according to the news that I read, is these people, this woman not only use another nationality, he also used the age of his children. He reduced the age, and the thing was obvious. These people still dictated that it was all lie. These two main reasons, they now deport them. And because they claim to be South African, That is why you see they now deport them back to the country that they claim to be. They are now in South Africa, and according to the video you just watched, you have listened to what that South African man analyzed, the action that South African people took. You that have watched this video, what do you think? Please feel free to share your opinion. Share this video. Let others learn. Never you use another nationality to seek asylum in any Western country. I wish they use their own country now. Maybe they could have given them. Who knows? But now look at where he landed then. Please share your thoughts. Share your opinion under the comment section. The action that the South African are taking, is it supposed to be like this or not? Because I believe this is a great lesson for other people who want to travel out of their country. Choosing another nationality is a big mistake, I must tell you. Thank you for always tuning into my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. And I will see you guys in my next video. This is Ijoma TV. Bye for now.